Medium Show.
Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Extra Medium Show. I'm Corey.
I'm Alex.
And across the room is nobody. Shame is not with us this week.
Nope.
It's just two
We're
of us.
shameless. But that's all right.
We will try to carry on. It'll be tough.
This episode it's a tough one.
Because Shame is not here?
Well, yeah, partially, but the subject matter, in my opinion, is kind of pretty tough because it's very opinionated.
Yeah. But we don't drop a lot of facts.
That's true.
So
That's true.
this week, character typecast actors.
Yeah. So we've thought about two different possibilities. It's like,
So yeah, there's people who play the same type of role in every single movie.
yes.
So like Jason Statham,
yes.
to me, plays the
Okay.
same type of role.
Let's not get too heavy into that stuff yet, but that is a good example.
Okay.
Okay.
The other side, the person who you can't see as another character than what they're famous for.
Right.
So, Steve Urkel.
Right. Which some of them could
Jamel White.
cross, like this is a perfect Venn diagram situation.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah.
All right. So what are you thinking?
Science. Go ahead.
I think a good example of the first thing is like Seth Rogen. I
Yeah.
love Seth Rogen. But you would assume, you would agree that
he pretty much plays Seth Rogen.
yeah.
Like, he plays himself.
Yeah.
Except, I didn't see the one movie where he plays, like, two people. It came out, like, peak pandemic time, so it kind of got missed.
Plays two people.
Yeah, he, like, goes back in time, and he plays, like, his great-great-grandpa.
I know what you're talking about. It's the guy who got pickled.
Yeah.
He got pickled.
Yeah. But I still think it's probably a goofy version of him.
Oh, I'm sure.
I haven't seen it, but
I'm sure. What's your favorite Seth Rogen movie? On the spot.
I mean, Superbad counts.
Yeah? Okay. Is that your favorite?
See, I don't know. You're but him as the lead.
Yeah.
Like, Knocked Up is pretty good.
I like This Is the End a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the lead in that. That's probably better than Knocked Up.
You think so?
Yeah. But he plays cameos in a lot. Like 40-Year-Old Virgin is better than all those, and he's in it, but it's not his movie.
Did that movie come out after Steve Carell was on The Office?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
When did
We used to have a
40-Year-Old
fact
Virgin-
checker for that.
Yeah,
but
it's gonna be a rough episode.
40-Year-Old Virgin came out in 2005.
2005. When did The Office start?
pretty close to then. I don't know. I'm going to guess The Office was 2006.
2005.
Oh, 5? So,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know which came out first, but yeah, same time.
Is he your favorite character on The Office? I mean, I think we should do a whole episode on The Office, so let's not.
We're gonna have to do more than one
Yeah.
episode on The Office.
Yeah.
I consider myself an Office expert.
Okay. That's a
So.
bold claim, but okay.
Been watching deleted scenes a lot lately.
Yeah. Are they good?
Yeah, they are.
You think so?
A lot of them are a little more edgy,
Okay.
so that
Whoa.
you can kind of come on, man,
My bad.
professionals.
My bad.
You can kind of tell why they got cut. A lot
Yeah.
of them, because they're just like a little too edgy, even for 2005.
It's a valid point.
Back to the topic.
Back to the topic.
Someone else who plays the same type of character.
Okay.
And I don't want this is not a bad thing. No disrespect, Danny Trejo. I don't
Yeah.
want that bad. I don't want that beef.
I saw something that he's been over over 200 movies. And you got to imagine that most of those movies are the same
Yeah.
style.
Machete.
I mean, he could kick my ass, so I'm not going to talk
Kick
too much.
everybody's ass. I would take Danny Trejo over almost anybody.
I don't know if I've ever seen any of his movies.
Really?
Yeah.
He's cool.
I've seen him in Spy Kids. He's the uncle.
See, that's some versatility, though. But he's
I mean,
yeah.
you know. What about I mean, this is borderline, but what about Matthew Broderick? Is that his name from Ferris Bueller?
Yeah. No,
I
he
mean,
plays different roles.
I
That's fine.
understand, but do you I would say his most famous role is Ferris Bueller. So do you think of Ferris Bueller when you see him?
Yeah, but he was a kid, and he's done a lot. Since as an adult, I don't.
You don't think so?
I don't see that one.
Okay.
But I mean, this is opinion based, pretty much. So.
Yeah. Well, it's like Harry Potter or Daniel Radcliffe for Harry Potter. I mean, I know it's a curse and a blessing to be that role.
Yeah.
But you could do that with all those like book series, like like Twilight. You know those
guys, the Twilight guys. When I see him, I say that's the Twilight guy.
Yeah, and he hates that. I saw like a Facebook thread that he absolutely despises those movies.
I don't see. Just embrace it, man.
Yeah, they made him a lot of money, I'm sure.
That's why Adam West, right? Batman. That's
yeah.
He like tried to shake the Batman thing for a long time and got super depressed about it, and then just embraced it.
Yeah.
Started going to Comic-Cons, made a ton of money. He was Batman.
Players got to play.
So,
yeah. No, I mean, I just watched. They had a marathon of the Twilight movies. I just watched it with Dana, and the first one is so freaking bad. It's one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Bunch of dudes with their shirts off.
That's not even that one. That's when the werewolves come, and I think that's like the second one. Yeah, it's weird. But you know how it goes.
I've never seen them.
No?
Nope. Never. New moon, old moon. Who cares? I don't care.
All right. What else? I'm trying to think of like ones that like.
I'm trying to like bounce back and forth. So like, Rainn Wilson.
Yeah.
Is Dwight Schrute.
Yeah.
And like, my wife and I tried to watch a show where he was like a detective. Shortly after it ended, and it didn't happen. It wasn't happening. And now he's been on other things, but every time you see him, it's Dwight Schrute.
Yeah.
And like Steve Carell got past that.
Yeah, but he's one of those actors that can turn into a character. You know, like the wrestling coach movie he was in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's that guy. So is it a testament to the acting ability, or is it just?
See, or you could argue it the other way and say that like he played such a good Dwight.
Yeah. And
like Kramer, Michael Richards. It's like you could argue they played that character so well that's why.
Now you'd say like, is Joe Pesci typecast?
Yeah,
and like Ray Liotta, not Robert De Niro, I'd say, but
I'd
like
say Ray Liotta more than Joe Pesci.
You think so?
Yeah. Was My Cousin Vinny? It's Joe Pesci, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Yeah,
but it's
Home
not
Alone.
though. But it's
Home
kind of
Alone.
the same guy. Home Alone, yeah. But it's kind of the same guy.
Yeah.
Michael Cera's typecast a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, he's always that just like sweet, innocent, goofy guy. Yeah.
What's Henry Winkler, right? He was the
Fonz.
Yeah.
He's kind of like an old version of Michael Cera. Like post Fonz. You know what I mean?
It's weird. It's weird how it happens to some people and not others.
And you can tell when people are like trying to get out of it. Like you can definitely.
Most people try and do something out of their range, and a lot of it sucks. Like Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
He plays the same role.
It sounds like we're just talking shit this whole episode. But
it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think it's talking shit.
So?
No, they play a certain type of character well.
Yeah.
They play that character over and over.
Let's just look at Daniel Craig. Like now you think he's James. I always think he's just James Bond now.
He's not my James Bond.
Who's your James Bond? Sean Connery?
No.
Pierce Brosnan?
Pierce Brosnan.
Is it? I don't know how to say his last
Pierce
name.
Brosnan.
Okay.
Yeah, he's my Bond.
He's your bae?
No, he's my Bond.
Oh, all right. Sorry.
I don't know if I've ever seen. When I think James Bond, that's who I think of.
I don't know who I've seen as James Bond and who I haven't. I don't know. Sometimes I always want to watch them, and then I just lose interest halfway.
It's not really my thing.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible is not really my thing either. It's kind of.
I don't like Mission Impossible.
It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah, I don't.
And Tom Cruise, you could argue.
Yeah.
Nah, he's pretty versatile though.
What about Sean William Scott? You know who that is? Stifler.
Yeah.
He's usually in that same, like, him and Ashton Kutcher, I would argue, are both.
Butterfly Effect.
Butterfly Effect. And he was in that Steve Jobs movie, but he didn't do very well in it, I don't think. You know what I mean?
I don't.
I haven't.
I know I've seen the movie, but his performance doesn't stand out to me.
It's just hard since he's such a known character as Kelso. It's hard to see.
Yeah, I don't think of him not just as Kelso.
You know?
No.
Okay. I mean, The Ranch definitely helped with that because it's along the show shares similar roots, but he's a different character, so it helps break away that, that image. But would you be okay if you were one of them? Would you be okay?
Man.
It's like a one-hit wonder.
Take it to the bank. Go on tour and play that one hit over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Ice Ice Baby.
Think about all the females
Well.
The females.
that play typecast.
Oh.
Yeah. We'll get there. Calm down.
We have a guest audience today, but
That's them.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
She's been dying to say that.
You're worldwide now. What about The Rock? What do you think?
No.
No?
He's funny to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he is. He's the same type. But he can't help that. And then you could argue Kevin Hart if you're going to say The Rock.
I'm not a huge Kevin Hart fan.
I feel like he's somebody you either love or you hate.
I did really enjoy his stand-ups, but his movies, I don't
Not
necessarily.
a Soul Plane fan?
Soul Plane is actually, I remember the first time I watched Soul Plane. I don't mind that movie.
I like it.
But like the one he does with
Paper
Will
Soldier.
Ferrell, is that Get Hard?
Yeah. Kind of overacts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I respect. I mean, he's a worker. He's in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
What about Melissa McCarthy?
She was on my list. Yeah.
I mean, she's funny. And
Amy Schumer.
I saw Amy Schumer live one time.
She's only been in like 2 movies.
She's not a huge. She's just. Do you think she stole the jokes? That's the big scandal, is that she
stole jokes.
Stole jokes and
Who
performed.
else did? Carlos
Mencia? Yeah.
I don't know.
I definitely think Carlos Mencia did.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know enough to call him out. What about I'm just trying to think. Aubrey Plaza. She's always that like quirky, like,
yeah. She plays the mom in the new Chucky.
Does she?
Mm-hmm. But she's still kind of the same character.
I haven't seen one Chucky movie.
It's gonna be a series.
Oh, it's gonna be a series.
Yeah.
Here's one. Here's a big one we forgot. Adam Sandler.
See, but like Uncut Gems and stuff.
I agree, but he's most known for his like child man thing.
Yeah, but he has successful. If you have successful movies outside of what that is, then
You don't think so?
I don't consider that. I don't consider Adam Sandler as typecast necessarily. I could see how you could say that, but in my opinion, no.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Yeah.
She's always that like badass, like
And she dies
well
a lot.
trained. Yeah. Yeah. I can think of like 3 movies where she has the same role.
Does she die in all those too?
I think so. I think so. That's like the guy from Game of Thrones. He dies in everything he's in. Edward Stark, I think, is his name. He's in like I think he's in the Lord of the Rings. Our Lord of the Rings expert would be yelling at me right now, but he dies like in everything. It's like a running gag in Hollywood.
Damn.
Which, hey, I mean, Still good to be known for something. This is hard because it's all opinion, and it's like you think that person's typecast, like Adam Sandler. I would have said that, and then you threw out Uncut Gems.
Well, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, I know.
Sort it out, man.
I know. It's like, huh? You're absolutely right.
See,
Rebel Wilson.
Rebel Wilson. I haven't seen enough Rebel Wilson stuff.
Is she in Pitch Perfect? That's, I think, maybe the only thing I've seen.
Mm-hmm. What about Morgan Freeman?
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman. He's like a god character in a lot of stuff. He's just that,
the
like,
wise old guy.
The voice of reason. Yeah. Doesn't it feel like he's been old the entire time?
Let's hear your Morgan Freeman impression.
I would.
Come on.
I don't think I could do it.
Andy Dufresne crawled through 30 miles of shit and piss. I don't know what he says, but something like that.
I'm going to be... I know as soon as it leaves my mouth, it's going to sound completely wrong.
It's going to be wrong, dude. If you could do great impressions, we probably wouldn't be...
I haven't tried it.
It's okay. You don't have to.
Okay, thank you.
He was starting to right there. I shouldn't have said anything. Damn it.
Do you ever think that you have, like, a superpower? Everyone has superpowers, but you just haven't done what you needed to do to unlock them?
Just, do you try every once in a while?
Mm-hmm. Like, let's say, for example, let's say you could fly, but you won't know that until you shit your pants or something like that. You need, like, that event to trigger your superpowers.
Why would be shitting your pants?
I'm just, for example.
You're just looking for an excuse to shit your pants.
Been there, done that.
You still can't fly?
Nope. That's not it. Check that one off the list.
I mean, yeah, but no.
No? You don't believe in superpowers?
It's a very open-ended question. Like, it's like, I believe in special abilities. I don't know if I would call them superpowers. But for the sake of the argument, sure, I do. I believe in superpowers.
I believe in aliens, and that's what superpowers are.
Well, they have superior... That's what I'm saying. I don't know if that'd be superpowers, but abilities beyond ours.
You know who has abilities beyond ours?
Who?
Sam L. Jackson.
He pops up on a lot of lists.
He does. Like, as that badass, like, guy. I don't really like a whole lot of his...
Watch your mouth.
I mean, Pulp Fiction, I love. Jackie Brown, love it. I take back I don't like a lot of his movies, but, like, some of his big ones I don't care for. I don't really care for Snakes on a Plane.
Get these snakes. Something like that.
I don't like the... I don't not like the Avengers movies, but or the Marvel, where he's the Nick Fury guy. I just don't know enough. I did see a preview for a new Marvel movie, and I forget what it's called, and I forget, but it looks cool. It's about these people who are assigned to protect the humans, and I guess something comes to attack the humans, and they fight. They're kind of like gods, I think. I don't know.
What's it? What is it?
I don't know. I should never have brought it up.
Yeah, good explanation.
Give it a listen or give it a watch. Denzel Washington. Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I just watched Kindergarten Cop, so I could disagree. Because that's a classic. What about Robert De Niro? Not Robert De Niro. Danny DeVito. Both him and Schwarzenegger, I'd say. Yeah.
DeVito? I don't know. DeVito is a very versatile...
He's one of the best, let's be honest.
I mean, I like him. Renaissance Man.
There's stars, and then there's Danny DeVito. Yeah. Above them all.
It's an inside joke. Shout out to... You know who you are.
Vince Vaughn is one. He plays like the same character in a lot of his movies, that he talks really fast. And he's,
William Shatner as
he basically plays himself in every movie he's in. I wish I had his confidence.
And see, like, I saw like stuff like John Krasinski as Jim Halpert again from The Office.
Have you seen 13 Hours?
Well, that's what I'm saying. And A Quiet Place.
And he's in that show.
That's what I'm saying.
Jack Ryan. Is that Jack Ryan?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
He's kind of cool.
13 Hours is one of my favorite movies.
But then, like, Ross from Friends, like, when you see him, David Schwimmer.
I'd agree because he has a...
Or is he just not that good of an actor?
He has a role in Band of Brothers, and it's hard to see him in that situation.
But Jennifer Aniston...
See, some people could argue Jennifer Aniston, too,
yeah,
is a typecast actor. Not necessarily, like...
Yeah, she plays the same type of person, pretty much.
Like, was she in RV?
No, she was in We're the Millers.
Okay. Yeah, like, you know, that, and...
She was great in it, by the way.
Well, you know. I don't know. Ryan Reynolds, would you say? Or Ryan Gosling? Hugh Grant's definitely like the quintessential.
Yeah, Hugh Grant pops up on every list.
Like rom-com kind of guy. And same with the chick who, I don't know her name. She's in
oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's in the Show Me the Money. Jerry Maguire. That girl. Who's in the movies with Hugh Grant. I don't know. What's her name?
I don't know.
I thought you would be like, oh, yeah, that girl.
Yeah, I don't know her name. I know you're talking about it. I don't know her name.
I'd say she plays in a lot of similar roles. But
a couple more people that can't get over a role.
Renee
Zellweger. See, I know the name, but it's hard to put the face with. That's one of those.
That's it.
Kim Basinger?
Basinger.
I don't know. I know the name, but I couldn't put a face with it.
I don't know.
Just one of those people. Just can't. Just a name. I don't know.
I'm sure she loves hearing that.
She's laughing.
That is what she looks like.
Is she hot?
Kim Basinger. I know who that is now that you show me the picture, but the guy who plays Sheldon Cooper. Jim Parsons. He's played in a couple things after that, but I just see Sheldon Cooper every time I see him.
I refuse to watch The Big Bang Theory.
I know, and I don't understand why.
It's the laugh track.
It's not the laugh track, because you watch other shows with a laugh track.
Barely.
It's witty.
I do enjoy
everything they talk about's real.
The one character from there is the host of Jeopardy right now. I like her.
Oh yeah, Blossom.
I don't know her name.
I forget her real name too, but she was Blossom.
And she's like a legit like nuclear scientist or something like that too, and it's pretty sweet.
That's why the show's good, dude. Because
Miriam.
I'm not gonna try and say that.
I don't know.
I feel like we're doing this an injustice because there's like a ton of other people.
It's hard to think of. It's because it's like what I said, like you think like, okay, that's definitely one, and then you're like, oh, then
like I thought I had a pretty solid list, and I feel I feel like we named some pretty solid typecast actors.
Yeah,
but there's more. I'm a little disappointed in us.
You can do a lot of like the Disney actors. You know what I mean? Like the Disney Channel movie actors. You think Zac Efron's stuck in that kind of situation? He's
kind of typecast. I don't know if I've seen a lot out of it.
Yeah.
What about
Channing Tatum. What was the dance movie? Is that
you know what
Step
it is.
Up?
Oh, I thought you meant Magic Mike. So you know what it is. Freddie Prinze Jr., yeah. But when's the last time Freddie Prinze Jr. came out with a movie?
Okay, let me ask you this. This is going to be a hard...
I got one.
All right.
John Wayne.
Yep.
Hey.
Yep. Tough guy.
He's a fucking John Wayne.
Well, hey there, partner. Yeah. You're right.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like John Wayne because I've heard a lot of bad things about him as a person. So I don't care for that, but I like his movies a lot, which doesn't...
John Wayne, Clint Eastwood.
Yeah. He just has a new movie coming out like around now, and he's like 90. He's still directing and acting in movies.
Oh, yeah. Liam Neeson.
Yeah. All right, let me ask you this open-ended really hard question.
A very specific set of skills.
So we're talking about like typecast. Give me your favorite actor that you could say could play any role. It's really open-ended, but that has maybe even you like him because of the movies you like, but one that can go many different routes.
I mean, the generic easy answer is Will Smith.
Do you think so?
I mean, I think he's in funny movies.
Yeah.
He could play like serious, like The Pursuit of Happiness is super good. Like super good. I didn't want to say super good, but I don't know. Will Smith's my easy answer. I'll think about it for a second.
He's in a new movie about Venus and Serena Williams.
Yeah, he's the dad.
Yes, I just saw that last night. Not the movie, but the preview for it.
I'd say, damn.
It looked pretty good.
Well, who's your person?
I mean,
Robert Downey Jr. No.
Could you say De Niro?
Is he funny?
Is he funny in Meet the Parents and Meet the
He couldn't
Fockers?
carry a movie as a lead in a comedy.
So they have to be able to do comedy, drama,
Yeah.
everything.
Action. Believe him in anything. Believe that he's an athlete.
Maybe Matt Damon.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to say he, but
Maybe Matt Damon.
okay. I mean, I'll respect
I like
it.
Matt Damon. Or I don't know. I asked myself.
I mean,
a
Matt
tough
Damon was an
question.
astronaut. That was kind of believable.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, you asked the question. You
I know.
didn't have an answer for it.
I know. Keanu Reeves.
Nah, he's
No?
not funny.
Bill and Ted.
No.
I mean, it's not really
Not
that
now.
funny.
He couldn't do it now.
He just made him Bill and Ted.
Is it funny?
I don't know.
Probably not.
I don't know.
Sorry, Keanu.
Damn.
You gotta go back to Adam Sandler.
Hardball's dope, though.
You could go back to Adam Sandler.
Yeah, but nah.
No.
Will Smith's better.
Well, I can't think of anything else.
Well, that's shitty. You don't have an answer for your own question.
I'm sorry. I wasn't prepared.
Well, it was kind of on the spot.
Well, yeah, but I created the spot.
Before we get into the next segment, I think we should just make it a segment where I complain about shit.
You do it often.
Because, yeah, I mean, just make it its own segment.
Uh-huh.
Wrong button. And my complaint, if you're in a men's restroom
Okay.
and there's more than 2 urinals
Mhm.
and there's nobody in, you don't take the middle.
Mm-hmm.
You leave room for us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Walked in the men's restroom, 3 urinals, dude in the middle. Unacceptable. It's no,
Maybe they were full.
no. They were not full, and they didn't walk
I'd be
away.
genuinely pissed if someone just walked up right next to me.
What do you
Like
mean?
if I'm pissing and there's 2, like if I'm on the end and there's
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he was in there first,
in the middle,
but he was in the middle, and there was
so
nobody
he
else.
forced people
Yeah,
to
I
stand
mean,
next to
I
him.
stood next. Yeah, the same.
I would have went in the stall.
Just another etiquette.
Usually you sit down and pee though, right?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Mm.
I do the lean. I put my hand on the wall.
Do you let out a heavy like a
No.
hard working
No.
man's sigh?
No.
All right.
Do you, I don't fart at the urinal either. That's a whole thing.
That's bravery.
That's like an super alpha move,
yeah.
but it's like
You're definitely wearing like normal non-distressed blue jeans when you do it.
No, not even. No, dude. I've
You don't
seen
think
people
so?
in like suits.
Oof.
But at the same time, the argument's like, if you can't do it there, where can you do it?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, bro,
Here's my thinking with that
Step
though. Let's say
outside.
you're already going number one.
there's
and-
tons of people who do it.
and you release to let a fart out. You don't have full control. An
You better
accident
be
could
sure.
happen.
You better be sure.
An accident could happen.
You better be sure.
And then you're in a pickle.
I would never.
No?
It's not gonna happen to me.
That's what they all say. So you have Mexican the night before. You had those sizzling fajitas brought out to you.
Shit, never.
Yes,
You
sir.
know I'm not the
Everyone
one.
in the restaurant looked
You
at you.
know I'm not the one.
You were wearing the sombrero You were that guy.
I've worn the sombrero once. That was in Mexico on a boat.
You're like,
and it was a giant sombrero.
Uno más margarita, por favor. That's you.
No, it's not.
That was really bad.
Yeah.
That's him. That's him. That's what I'm
Horrible
saying.
Spanish.
I know. Hey, I'm fluent in Portuguese.
Let's hear some.
I don't want to. No, that's all right.
It's too big of a flex.
Yeah, I don't want people to get jealous. You know how it goes.
All right.
I'm not gonna bitch about anything. I'm content.
You don't have any gripes?
I don't like it when people fucking speed through school zones. I'm a big safety guy.
That does piss me off too.
You know what I mean?
Just one time I want to see a cop catch someone.
Oh yeah.
Not once does it happen.
Like fuck. It's usually for what? A block or two? You can go 20 miles an hour. Like what the fuck?
I go 19.
Yeah. I disagree with people who speed in school zones.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
You know? But I also, here's another thing I don't like that's counter that. When you're driving in a neighborhood and they have those slow down, children drive here signs, or we love our children, don't tell me what to do. You're not the law.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, and
I'll do what I want.
it seems like a lot of those people, kids, are off the chain.
Yeah.
I got
Tell your kids not to play in the front yard.
or have some peripheral vision. I'm just kidding.
I don't know. You hate children.
I don't hate children. I just I just don't interact with them a lot.
It's hard to interact with them sometimes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Unless you're related to them, you can't interact with strangers.
I will tell you they do some funny shit. But, I mean, did that sound weird?
A little bit.
Yeah.
The buttons are all off.
You are so wrong. On to the next. The countdown. No, we're not doing the countdown today because Shaman's not here.
Because it's right up Shaman's alley.
Yeah? Oh, it is.
Movie.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So we're going to wait to get insights from the master.
Yeah. Because I guarantee he loved the movie. And it's like a Japanese style
It's an anime. Why didn't you just say that?
Well, yeah, okay. Because maybe, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Shit, I'm sorry.
I disagree with your tactics. But anyways, we're going to just do, what did you watch?
Yeah.
Okay?
So what did you watch?
I watched two things.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll do one, and then I'll do one, and then you go.
Okay. So the first one I'll talk about is I watched last night. We went out and saw Many Saints of Newark.
Okay.
It's the sequel.
You went out to the movies?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
We were the only ones in the theater.
Really?
It was nice. It's the prequel to The Sopranos.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen that?
I know what you're talking about.
I definitely recommend watching The Sopranos before you watch this movie. Definitely. Like some prequels.
I thought it was a TV show. Oh, okay.
It's a movie, and it's actually the guy who plays. It starts off with Tony Soprano when he's like 8.
Yeah, but I heard the ages are kind of off.
What do you mean?
Like people were older than they should have been, and like.
I could semi-agree with that. Right. Some of the actors do maybe look a little bit older, but the guy who plays Tony as a teenager is actually his real life son.
Okay.
So they look almost identical.
Okay.
There's the whole movie's basically a nod to the series. You see guest cameo. I don't want to call them cameos, but you're like, oh shit, that's so and so, and that's. But it's. I'm a big fan of like mafia movies. Big fan.
Forget about it.
And it's like you're squeaking over there, man.
I thought that was you. I didn't know it was
definitely you.
Damn, my bad. I don't know what to do.
But it's hardcore. I want to say it's on Goodfellas level.
Standing. Go ahead.
That makes me uncomfortable.
Well, it's either stand or squeak. So here I am.
Here you are.
Go ahead.
Your head's probably cut off for the video right now.
Okay, then I'll try and figure it out. Go ahead, keep going.
It's just really good. It makes you hate some of the characters because it's how most mob movies are. Like people will kill each other just for like laughing at someone. You know what I mean? It's that pride shit. But it does cover a lot about like the racial injustices that were happening in the late 60s. Well, but there's the riots in Newark where the National Guard came in and started shooting people because they were looting, and I don't know. It's just it's tough. I don't want to say it's a good movie because of stuff like that, but it shows stuff like that, which is real. It's a real movie. Ray Liotta's in it. He actually plays 2 characters.
Really?
Yeah. It's good. I liked it. It's not, like I said, it's not like Goodfellas. It's not as good as Casino.
Do you know?
But
is it obvious that it's Ray Liotta in both characters?
Yeah, they're twin brothers.
Oh, okay.
So it's an easy thing to do.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if they're twin brothers, but they're brothers, and it's implied that they're, I would assume, twins. There's no like different makeup or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's good. I don't think as good as the TV show is, but watch the show before you watch the movie, or else you'll be confused, or you'll just think it's a normal movie. You watch the show first, you're like, oh shit, that's why so and so is like bad. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine you should watch The Sopranos first if you want to watch the prequel to Sopranos.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
That's cool.
What did you watch?
Mine's kind of lame, but it's football season. I watched Monday Night Football, but the Peyton and Eli version.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch any of it?
This one, I think I did.
No, they didn't do it this past week. They did
last week.
The week before that.
Yes.
It's pretty good. I wouldn't watch it if my team was playing that night. Like, I wouldn't watch a Browns game.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dog Pound. With Peyton and Eli commentating, because you kind of like lose track of the game a little bit.
Definitely.
They tell stories and all that shit, but they have special guests. Come on, I think Baker's going to be on one before the end of the year.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the last one? It was
well, they have a lot of people. Like LeBron was on.
LeBron and Jason Kelsey, I think, was on there.
I don't know.
I think so. Cleveland native.
No, yeah, both of them.
Yeah,
both the Kelseys. But yeah, it was cool. It was different.
What I've noticed this year so far with the Monday and Thursday night games, to me, it's been a lot of like
crappy teams. Thursday night a lot is crappy, like especially early.
Yeah,
because it's Thursday night.
Yeah, and then Sunday night seems like it's always the Patriots or the Packers.
Sunday night's like the game.
Yeah, but
actually, the game that most people watch, I think, is the 4:25 game.
Yeah, because the 1 o'clock games are going to be spread out throughout the country. There's only usually 2 4:30 games.
Plus it's 10 a.m. on the West Coast.
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's true. I don't know. I just haven't been impressed by the. Have you watched any of the playoffs for baseball?
No.
No. The
I'll
Dodgers.
I'll pay attention like now.
Some of the wild card game for the NL was pretty good, but this isn't really a sports podcast.
Whatever I want it to be podcast.
You're right. Sorry,
whatever
Dad.
we want it to be.
There you go.
Sorry. Feel the power rising up.
Golly.
Damn. Give a man a little bit of power. Just. But I also watched. I'm still watching. They're still putting out new Family Guys.
Yeah.
And they still are hilarious.
Do you like Family Guy more than South Park?
Probably from a pure entertainment standpoint.
Yeah.
But I appreciate what South Park does more.
They work hard.
Yeah, they work
They're
very
a weekly
hard.
show.
And they're socially conscious and like aware and like very... I don't like using the word woke.
Do you think that's good to like make fun of? Like, look at those shows on like the Comedy Central, like The Daily Show and stuff. Like, I honestly think that's how people respond best to news and stuff, is through satire, through comedy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, not a lot of people, honestly, probably, not a lot of people our age probably watch the 6 o'clock news. You know what I mean? Maybe, but
my wife watches the news every morning too.
Okay, well then what I'm saying is wrong.
I mean, I don't know that most people do. I don't like it because it depresses me.
It is especially local news.
Yeah,
it's very not happy.
But it's important at the same time.
That's true. But yeah.
Civic duty.
I'll catch it sometimes because Wheel of Fortune comes on at 7, so I'll tune in a little early.
Real men watch Jeopardy.
Well, it's on after. I like the whole hour block.
All right, whatever.
All right, let me tell you about
your
what else I
other. Your
watched.
other. What did you watch?
So Sunday, I went to this theater in downtown Akron. Have we said where we lived? We live in Akron. And it's a small one-screen theater called the Nightlight Theater. Very cool, very intimate. Intimate. I went with a buddy from work, so that makes.
Is that the one like right next to the Civic Theater?
No.
Okay. Never mind.
No. And we actually sat in the front row with reclining electric recliners. Very cool. We saw a movie called Titane. It's French. It won the Film d'Or at Cannes. I don't know how to say it.
I'm not gonna guess.
But that experience was really cool watching a movie like that because it's not in big chain theaters. And there was even the guy who, I don't know what he did at the theater, but he came in and gave a description of the movie and the director and like talked about it, like how they do before film festivals. And the movie itself, like there's no way I can describe it, and I don't want to describe it to give spoilers away, but I feel good saying it's one of the best movies I've ever seen. Is it one of my favorites? It's probably, I'd say, top 10. But visually, the movie it's amazing. What's funny?
Nothing. You're just like, it's one of the best movies I've ever seen. Is it one of my favorite movies? Yes. That's pretty much what you said.
Well,
you just said.
I can't describe the movie.
I can't describe. Honestly, if you even, I recommend watching at least the trailer for it on YouTube. The trailer tells you nothing about the movie.
It's just chaos. I watched
it. It is just chaos. It's one of those. It is disturbing. It's definitely grotesque in scenes. It's very fetishy.
Which is, I'm surprised that you like it.
It's because it's one of those movies which I am a humongous fan of soundtracks in movies. I'm a firm believer that a soundtrack can make or break a movie. In most cases. In some cases, there's great movies that don't even have a soundtrack, Right. And there's, but it's the songs. It's not just playing like top 40 hits or whatever. It's you have to match the scene to the song or the song to the scene. And there's some movies where they just do that so well that it's entrancing. There's one particular scene in this movie. It's the best scene I have ever seen. And it's just it's a dance scene. But it's mesmerizing. It's really well done. I don't know how many movies this director has put out, but she's pretty new. I'm pretty sure. Like the song from that, I had to find it. I had to add it to the library, so I had to jump on French Twitter and ask him, like, I need to know this because the movie's so new in America. There's not a lot of people talking about it, or let alone seeing it.
A French person answered you?
Mm-hmm.
And gave you the name?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you have a new friend?
No. They weren't very nice about it.
Really?
But then again, I don't know the subtleties of different languages. Like I knew what they said, but I don't know how they said it.
Yeah. But
it's just, it's hard. I know I'm not doing good at it, but I don't even want to say a little bit about it because there is twists, but it's just the whole movie is a twist. The movie is very graphic. There's a lot of nudity in it. It's definitely not a movie to watch unless you can watch it. You are stuck to the screen the whole time. You don't want to have any interruptions. It's definitely, it's in French, so there's subtitles. So if you're not into that, you probably won't like it. But it's awesome. And it's one of those, the ending, you don't really understand the ending. There's a conclusion, but you don't know what it is. It's weird. I'm really happy I saw it.
Titane.
Titane. It's great. And it's actually, I just discovered this app. It's been out a long, long time, but it's called Letterboxd. And what it is you make an account and you go, when you watch a movie, you can add it to your watch list. And then you can review it. and rate it, and then you can make lists of different, like my favorite war movies, my favorite psychological thrillers, and then you can add people, your friends, so you can see what your friends are listening to. I promise we're not like sponsored by them or anything, but
I promise we're not sponsored by them.
It's a fun thing to do, and I think it'd be fun for people to show us what movies they're into, and we can make our own profiles and show people what our favorites are. Yeah, it's a fun thing to do.
All right, yeah. We'll get that set up and link it for you guys.
But yeah, that movie, I go into it blind. Even if you watch the trailer, you're not going to know what it's about. But just make sure you're ready to watch a movie that's
subtitles, which I don't
intense and has subtitles.
Subtitles keep me locked in, though.
I agree, because it's not like they're putting whole paragraphs on the screen. It's like 1 or 2 sentences. It's manageable for most. I don't want to comment on people's reading speed, but
reading comprehension skills.
It should be all right. But yeah, very good. Read. Definitely liked it more than the Sopranos movie. But they were both good watches. I recommend watching them both.
Yeah. All right.
I feel good.
Yeah. That's all that matters.
All right.
Well, we'll catch you guys next time. As always, follow us on the social medias at The Extra Medium Show. And that's it. Stay safe.